I think he doesn't understand enough, and he's not engaged enough to do that exercise without the wall, without the fence. And I think we probably also need a pole that is heavier, because he just kicks everything and then it moves and then you're offline. So this is another learning point that I wanted to make earlier already. Just use poles that are fairly heavy, because if they start flip-flopping around too much, it's almost an impossible task. So now I would have praised him. Brenda wants to teach Bambi the waddle as well. Neither Brenda nor Bambi have ever done this before. I haven't really told Brenda very much yet. I've just let her kind of get on with it. She's seen what I do, but the horse obviously doesn't understand what Brenda wants. And it's quite alien to them. And you can see that Brenda is actually very engaged with Bambi. So Brenda is checking how the feet are. Just ask her to, yeah. So in this case, it does help. My horses know a lot of verbal commands. And here we can see that it would help Brenda if she went against the fence. So I'm going to tell her now to try it against the fence. So if you go both ways, you will find that she will do one side better than the other. So you line yourself up. Just be careful that you don't fall over the beginning of the pole. Yeah. So now the main thing you have to watch out for is that she doesn't break out to your left. So that's her right. Get her to go a bit more. Yeah, walk on. And then you can control the head with your right hand, and you control the leg. Yes, good. Good. Walk on. Yes. The tricky bit is getting the hind legs. What I would say is, when I started with mine, is if the hind legs don't work, don't worry about it, just do the front legs. Good. Yes. So you could push her over a little bit now behind. But or just carry on actually as you are. Just let her get her head around the front legs. Yeah. Good. Then Brenda, just be careful, line yourself up carefully. Good. Yes. Yeah, good. Good horse, good pony. Yeah, good. Walk on. That's good. Good. If you keep on this slowly, she may get it properly. Keep that amount of engagement going there. Walk on. Up.
She don't like me pulling her, does she?
So Brenda is wondering whether the pole against the fence was not giving her enough space. But the idea is to set them up, not to have a lot of space to actually go on the wrong side. I think it's okay to let her just do the front legs. That's how I started, just to get the just get the idea to have something between your legs, which is, I think, quite unusual for most horses, unless of course you train it. So, and Brenda's job is actually a lot harder at this stage than mine, because my horses have their front ends and their back ends individual movable practically on verbal command, and Bambi hasn't had that training, so it's really a lot harder for Brenda. So just let her go like that, just the front legs only.
Come on, one more, that's a good girl. Come on, walk on. Yes, come on. Come on. Yes, yes. Yes, one more.
And you can see the level of engagement that Brenda has there.
Come on. Yes, yes, good girl. And again. Yes, good girl. Little bit more. Come on. Yes, good girl. Good, good. Come on then. Little bit more. Little bit more. Come on. Yes, good girl.
Oh look, even the last steps are going.
Good girl.
Well done, Brenda.
Good.
So we're going to start on the
We're gonna line up.
long one,
Back on.
just to see
We're gonna line up.
how difficult he will be to line up and to maneuver,
This is a waddle.
and how fast he will be.
Go on a
So Brenda decided to call the exercise the waddle as well. It's just a question of what sort of command you want the horse to get used to.
little bit.
If he gets his hind legs wrong, just concentrate on the front legs again, Brenda.
Yes, waddle. Yes.
In this case, I must say that this is a problem, because he very
Just let
much
him
crosses
sort it,
that
see
leg
what he wants to
under
do.
his body with every stride that he takes.
Just do the front legs.
So that is his typical gait pattern, and that is coming here to haunt him a little bit. But he's doing well.
Yes, slowly. Yes, good boy. Yes, very good. Waddle. Waddle. No. Yes. 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 Come on, little bit. Yes. Slowly. That one down. Put that one down.
So she's doing it nice and slow, so the horse has a lot of time to correct itself.
Yes. Well done.
Whoa, he gets 98 out of 100. What I will say here is that I think it's like with people. For some horses, it's I would expect it's easier than for others, because depending on how their natural gait is, if they're very narrow behind or narrow in the front, I think they will find it a lot harder than a horse that is naturally going a bit wider. So let's see how he does this time round.
No, that was my foot. One minute. Go back. Yes. And walk on. That's it. Yes, waddle. Yes. And again. Yes. And the back one. Go do the back one as well, haven't we? Yes. And again. Slowly. Over, no. Over that way. That one's got to go over. Yes. Good boy. Waddle. Yes. Yes. That one's got to go over.
So obviously he wants to bring that right hind leg more under himself.
Yeah. Come on then. Waddle. Yes. One more. Yes. Slowly. And again. Yes. That's it. Good boy. That's a good one. Slowly. Do it slowly. Slowly.
So you can see here how important it is to do it slowly. And this horse, as far as we know, has never done this exercise before. Oops! It's not a balance beam.
There you go. What a good
So he's never done this before, at least not in the last few years since he's been with Brenda, because Brenda has never done this before. And there you go, voila, he found it not so very difficult, I think. My horses were really struggling in the beginning.